Hello and welcome to the short video about Jaguar XK8 Comparison of Replacement Guides. This is episode 17 in my series of short videos detailing how I change my cam chains and cam change tensioners, including the guides. This particular video I've posted because in episode 16 I compared my the chain guide set that's removed with the replacement set, and I wasn't completely happy with the budget guides, so I've made this little video that compares the OEM, which is the brown plastic ones that have come out of the car after 80,000 miles and 1996, a budget set which has loose and brown plastic on, which was bought with my original cam chain tensioner replacement kit, and the OEM spec which I bought because I wasn't happy, which are the grey plastic ones. So here's a series of photographs with all three types put together. You see from the bottom upwards we have the OEM, the brown ones with the worn marks in. This is the budget replacement. It's quite a strange design, it's a bit longer, quite flimsy. And the OEM ones, which is all by the same as the original ones, but they're grey. Now bear in mind these guides were in relatively good condition for 80,000 miles. I was quite happy to put an OEM spec set back in. The top set, which is actually the non-tension side of the guide, this was broken in two, the OEM set. This is in the brown, and then you have the budget set above, which again is a bit flimsy. And the OEM spec was identical to the OEM one, albeit that broke, but it was 80,000 miles, so not particularly unhappy to put those in. A lot better than the budget spec, as you'll see from the series of photographs now. Again, this is the non-tension side going from the top upwards, so you've got the OEM spec, the grey one, the budget one, which is there's quite a lot of steel here. The steel bit is obviously a lot more reinforced. That is the big improvement, but the plastic liner is very flimsy in my opinion, and it's loose. If you look at my previous video, episode 16, there's a little video in it where I just move it with my hand. Whether it's down to some expansion of the metal, they wanted to have it loose, but it's not confidence building. Then you got the OEM spec ones on the top. The end here is probably what was the main concern. This looks very thin and flimsy, easy to break off, whereas the OEM spec is a fully encapsulated plastic on the steel reinforcement. The other end is fully encapsulated on the OEM and the OEM spec, but on the budget it's just literally that bit of plastic's wrapped round. Now the non-tension side of the guides, the OEM spec is fully encapsulated plastic, and I keep repeating myself, exactly the same as the OEM, but the budget one literally just wraps around and clips, these little clips. I must say the steel bit looks like it's going to be stronger, but my worry is these plastic bits, if they break, they're going to be floating around and you're going to be worrying your steel chains against the steel guides. Okay, that's the other end of the non-tension guide, the similar design. Right, that was just a comparison for anybody who's buying a cam chain kit. Please be aware of what type of tensioner you're going to buy. What type of guide that's going to come in the kit, because my experience wasn't particularly good, and hopefully other people will have these pictures as to advise them when they're buying their kit. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more XK8 videos.